Welcome.
A good run got
to
7
another
on
edition
first.
of
Here's
Iwinwiththeraiders.
2nd and 3.
It's going down. Enjoy the game.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We're scoreless after 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Abdullah. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr, he's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams. 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3.
Good
and he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He gets this one to Boyd.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Well, so much for the first down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They didn't.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Jacobs. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Carr.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there and a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Play action. It's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jayon Brown, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
From the 6. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Right here, defense. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll just get rid of it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Burrow looking to pass. Going up top.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, Abdullah. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Now receiver in motion left. Carr now on third and goal. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs. And he's in. Yes. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far, as they used the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From the 10.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Right here.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
First down, here's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win.
Stuff. They don't really see who's open.
And he'll take it into the
throwing
end zone.
stuff real fast.
Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Good
and
job,
the Raiders
guys.
are able to
Way to
extend their
step up.
lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Carlson on for the PAT.
Yes.
And the lead is up to 14.
14.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away.
Pulled it off. Play defense.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 6 yards away.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
8 points going here, and then no more timeouts. We need a first down
After
or 2.
the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
First down or 2.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's got room. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs, 81 yards.
Way to gather
and the Raiders
yourself.
use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Now
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
He might finish the
I think
game,
you and I were a little
quit.
surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
We both threw the
But a
ball
quarterback
away.
of his...
Yep, he gonna quit. It's okay. Can't see my stats. Hey, Josh Jacobs had a good game. That was beast.
You see, it's 2 types of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go get it. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. You know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go get it. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. So photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go get it. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it.
Last game of the night. Let's get a W.
Hey, DJ Bosky, let's get it. We the champions.
I played a worthy opponent.
Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.
Not bad.
Bringing home victory straight out the hurdle. I met the plug introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the hurdle. I met the plug introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Let's go.
Like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist.
Defense.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Nice.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start the drive with Drake. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now it's Jackson, rolling to his left. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Wow.
It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas.
Lightning speed.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Abdullah.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to it quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. A dump off here to Bolden. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. To throw is Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Raiders.
Get the damn sound.
Adams, 60 yards. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Bang.
But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
All right, let's go defense. Make it happen. One
The
play at a
Raven
time.
offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Yes.
50-50 ball.
Way to
Here
go
it's
get it.
intercepted.
Way to go
Picked up
get it.
by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
He was waiting for it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
7-7, our score after
Let's
1.
go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Here's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team?
Damn
Not
it.
just the points on the board, but the momentum
blew
and
it.
taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an
Horrible.
oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he
Learned
made
my
it.
lesson right there. Unbelievable, man.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And some room to maneuver.
On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Carr. Rolling to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jacobs.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. One more time with Jacobs. And this time he is in.
Touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Let's go, defense. Need to stop.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
No pick 6.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Go defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Man, through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. The Carr's throw complete to Hollins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught left side. Bolden. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Carr now on first down.
That went into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Running it with Jacobs. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown.
Yes.
Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown.
Touchdown Raiders.
And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Come on, defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right here.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to get the football back. This time
Yes,
will
he
run
gonna
out
quit.
in this 3rd quarter.
He
of
might
play.
quit off of that one. I want to
So
see
it'll
my
be a
stats.
change
I
of
hope he don't
possession on the
quit.
turnover when we get back. We'll return with more
wanna see
after
them
this.
stats after
This
the end
is
of
the
the game.
NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Adams the man in motion right.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Jackson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Now a run up the middle with Drake. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. On second down, it's Edwards. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Harmon. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Yes. I'll take it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'll take it.
So here we go.
I'll
Still
take
down
that
1
win.
score, and here comes the onside kick.
Thank you for giving me the game. You know what I mean? Take
and
that.
the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it.
Yes.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Adams, the man in motion left. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Carr to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On the toss, Boulder. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a camper on this game.
I'll take that.
And that touchdown
He's a
puts
quitter.
him up 7, but
He's a
now's
quitter.
when the fun begins,
He's a
partner,
quitter.
because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Quitter. He's a quitter. The big, big quitter. Trying to mess my game up. Ooh. Whoa.
Take off the foo-foo. Take off
Take
the
off
cloud
the-
chase. Take
take
off
off
the
the-
Wi-Fi. Take
take
off the
off the-
money phone. Take off the car loan. Take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro. Pay 5 days stay. Take off for the meal. Hella follow. Take off the fuck flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure. Take off the unsure. Take off decisions I had. Take off the fake deep. Take off the fake woke. Take off the I'm broke. I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the new logic. That if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know. Take off the doje. Take off the breaking bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about
Thanks for watching another episode of I Win with the Raiders. Good job. Above 500 consistently for the first time. The second time, I was above 500 last year. But this is way more consistent than before. Year 2 above 500. Playing since 93. Oh man. Sometimes it takes a minute. Till next time. Raiders.